Morning, friends. Thanks for joining me today on Budgeting with Kate. Today I'm going to bring you a different type of video. It's one based on my small business that I started this year. I started a small batch apothecary as kind of a side gig to supplement my full-time job driving school bus here in Central Ohio. My apothecary business, I mostly go to farmers markets so far, but I'm hoping to do some like craft shows in the fall and maybe at some like churches or, you know, the band boosters or things like that. But what I'm going to bring to you today is I'm going to try and start cash budgeting my business income. And I pulled all the money from my account to do this because I really needed like a visual breakdown of what I had and where I'm going in order to see what my budget's going to be for August. So grab a drink. I'm recycling my 7 brew cup from the other day, and I made myself a cold brew. It's good stuff. Let me get out my cash drawer and let me scoot it up as far as I can because I have refilmed this video. I can't tell you how many times. I think I'm on take number 5. I already have my bills broken down here over here. And I've written myself out a basic budget for the month of August. And it's based on my sales from the month of July. And then, you know, I've already kind of dished out all of my expenses for the month of June. So I kind of have an idea of where I'm going for the month of July's expenses that will be billed out in August. So let's go and count our funds here. I've got my calculator to help us out. I have $100. I have 150 and 50s. I have 20, 40, 60, 80, 120, and 20s. I have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, and 10s. And then I have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and 5s. I also have a strap of 1s here that I use. I just keep this in my bank just in case I need more 1s. And then I should have $60 in 1s here. Let me try and split this in half to make life easier. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, and 60. So that comes out to a total of $670. Now I do have a few dollars buffer in my business saving or my business checking account, but this is the majority of the money that I have from the business currently. Okay, so we have our money. Now I'm going to get out my business binder that I made. Now, because I'm doing everything on the cheap, I wanted this pretty folder that was a business folder, and maybe I'll get those things later on, but for right now I'm reusing what I've got around the house. And it just so happened I had these old binders from Staples, and I had plenty of these folders, and so I figured out how to remove vinyl from those folders. And the secret is, if you guys have never done it before, use a little bit of fingernail polish and it comes right off. Sometimes you have to kind of work at it, but if you hold a paper towel with some fingernail polish on a folder, or it'll kind of eat through the adhesive on the vinyl, and you can kind of just wipe it right off. So my first category in here in my business binder is my cash bank. And my cash bank is what I take with me when I do markets at the farm markets. You have to have cash in order to make change, and when people want to pay with cash, it's very much so welcomed. So I'm putting $30 in 10, so 10, 20, 30. $40 in fives, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, and 40. And then I'm going to do $30 in ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, and 29, and 30. I'm going to put a binder clip on this so that I can just grab and go for my next market, because I've got one coming up on Saturday, which is tomorrow. You're catching me very early in the morning on Friday, August the 1st. Okay, my next category in my binder is insurance, and I'm setting aside $41 for it. Next category is booth rental and market costs. So I've already paid for all of my markets for the rest of the summer. However, my dad wants me to go and set up at a flea market with him, and it's going to cost $14. And then I have an opportunity to go into a consignment shop in the middle of August. And my hope is I can continue to make money when I go back to school, having my products in the consignment shop. So the consignment shop is going to cost $65 a month, and she will be prorating it for the month of August, but I'm setting aside the full $65. And then the flea market is going to cost $14. So I'm going to put in $80, 20, 40, 60, and 80. And that took out all of our 20s. This was where I made a mistake in previous recordings, was subscriptions. I have $50 in subscriptions per month for the business, and I would like to go and lower those costs somehow, but if anybody has any suggestions, let me know. It's Canva, it's Amazon Prime, and it is QuickBooks. The QuickBooks costs $20 a month. Canva is $20 a month, and I think Amazon Prime is $14.99. So, anyways, I'm setting aside $50. I know what I just named off is more than that, but that's what I'm allocating for now. So 10, 20, 30, 40, and 50. My next category is bank fees, and my bank fees or something. I tried to get I have added up all of my transactions for last month. I use a Clover device in order to do credit card sales. And I think it should be under this, but I'm setting aside $37. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 36, and 37. Hopefully it's less than that. My next category is sales tax. And based on my sales for the month of July, I will have a bill due in August. And in Ohio, ours is due on the 23rd of every month, which I think is kind of odd. And I'm setting aside $35 for it. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. My next category is supplies. And there are things that I will need soon. I just don't know currently if I'm going to need them right away or not. So I'm allocating money for supplies. If I use it, fine. If I don't use it, that's great. And it'll just roll over month to month. So for this month, I've got 150. Federal tax, I'm throwing the $100 bill in there. I have invested so much money into this business. I can't imagine that I'm going to owe very much federal tax. But you never know. Yeah, I'm far in the hole for this business. For savings, I'm putting that strap of 50s in there, and then I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. So that comes to $77 going into the savings. And I might have to dip in here to get change, for market to market, and that's okay. Because that's why I'm saving all those ones. So this is my business binder. And I'll be pulling out funds to go back to the bank, and I will do all that in a new video. If you have any comments, suggestions, please feel free to leave them in the comment section below. I'm no expert at this. I've never owned a small business before, and I'm trying to stay on the right side of the law and not getting in trouble with any government agencies. So if you have any suggestions, please feel free to share them. And thanks for joining me today on Budgeting with Kate. Have a great day.